Hello and welcome to Crypto Invest TV. I'm your host, X8, and let's get into it. So, as usual, we'll start with the market. Bitcoin is currently sitting at 33,250 approximately, and we've been having a mass sell-off over here the past 45 minutes. It's just been pretty much just consistent selling. We started our day off come on now. There we go. Sorry. We started the day off at about 34,500, somewhere in that range, 34,400, 500, somewhere in there. We peaked out at 35,000, and currently we're sitting at the 33,229 with the low that happened a few minutes ago being 33,110. So we've been having a tremendous drop on Bitcoin here as of late. Moving on into Ethereum, go ahead and start off with where they started off at the beginning of the day. They started off approximately 2386. Topped out at 2410, made a low of 2268 just a few minutes ago, and then it's currently sitting at 2277. So you can see it had a pretty mass sell-off as well, and it's going to be pretty well going that way as we go across the board. We'll see here with BNB. They had a sell-off. It doesn't look like it was as substantial as it was in comparison to some of the others, but they definitely are still well below where they started out today at approximately we'll say 330. So they almost reached 340, went as low as 317, but on the up note they are still staying above 300, so that's something that we'll have to look out for. ADA looks like it has dropped down to $1.38. It had a high today of looks like $1.44. Yep. So it's actually been on a consistent downtrend today. We can go over to Doge, which has also been not faring so well with a almost 7% drop over the day. We can see that they started their day off at 23.6 cents, and they had a mass sell-off here at let's see, what is that? 4 o'clock? No, 6 o'clock, and then another here at 7:15, with another sell-off right behind it at 7:30, with a wisp all the way down to 21 cents and 21 cents point two, and then now it's currently sitting at 21.7. So pretty substantial drop today. We gotta hope that they have a fairly decent comeback from it. It definitely seems like bit some of the things that I've been hearing are more accurate than I was hoping that they would be. Um, how are you feeling about the market, Chris? All right. Well,
Sorry about that. I was having some audio issues. The market's not looking very hot right now. I'm not even gonna lie. Kind of looks like, yeah, it looks like someone took a dump on it. It's not very pleasant, tell you that.
yeah,
I've seen a lot better days in the market, and today is not one of the days that I recommend people sell. Today is one of the days I recommend that people buy, actually. But given the way the market looks right now, I mean, it's pretty rough. I was hoping for green arrows today, and when I woke up this morning, instead I was hit something else. Obviously, like, I'm not gonna lie, tokens are doing really good though. Tokens are doing pretty good in the market, but I mean, our native stable coins and our native coins are not doing so hot. We'll see what happens here, though, and I kind of got a feeling that there's, a third party interference going on inside of the market right now. So I kind of feel that that's why we got the prices that we have at the moment. I feel that somebody is, and I can't really say that they're controlling power of the market, because we all know that that's not really how that would work. But at the same time, I mean, we're not seeing nothing very good, and it just kind of seems like maybe all this stuff that's being brought on by the government is actually what's really affecting us here, and not so much our government here in the United States, but governments everywhere else. Banning the people fleeing from China, the miners fleeing from China, and I feel like. Well, probably have to restart that shit.
All right, everyone. Looks like we're back online. It looks like YouTube was actually having some issues. They ran into some error that dropped our stream. So we're gonna continue from here. You were saying how we were having this tremendous drop, but also today we had a tremendous drop in a lot of sectors in the market, in the stock market today. And one of the reasons why was because we had a record-breaking what was it? A record-breaking like not over 9 million new job openings, or 9 million job, whatever the amount was. It was record breaking. And so people, some investors were initially thinking that we were going to be seeing an uptrend because of this, but in all reality we're still having problems with you know we're still having problems with people going out and looking for these jobs. And so people are now in fear that these job openings that they're having aren't necessarily because they're trying to ramp up production in the means that they're prepared to, so much as it is that they're needing jobs because no one is coming to apply. That's the speculation that's going on right now.
Yeah, I didn't hear that. So what? There's a record-breaking amount of jobs openings today, or something.
The
Is that
job
what I'm?
there was the release of how many open jobs there are. And um, it said that we were it was like nine point something million jobs
Well,
for
yeah.
the quarter. And so
You've only been on freaking lockdown for 2 years. How many jobs you think are gonna be be closed? You think everybody's still working? You know what I'm saying? You got everybody sitting on their couches, and it's pretty much telling them they can't come out until you say so. How many people do you think are stuck at work at that point? So yeah, yeah, I could definitely see that we have a record-breaking number of jobs in the United States. Well, it only makes sense. Open the country and we won it. You know
right.
what I'm saying? That's just my opinion, but I'm just saying it's like, that's cool that we have 9.2 million jobs open, but how are these people supposed to go to work if these companies are going to start saying, like, and this goes for, vaccines and stuff like that. We're getting a little off topic, but companies are going to start trying to plug people that way. And then now that if you're invested into crypto and stuff like that, and companies don't want you invested into crypto or something, like the banks were talking about doing, cutting your bank card off because you're invested into crypto. And so, what if we start seeing employers start telling people that if they're investing in crypto, they can't have a job? You know, there's just crazy places that we're going to be seeing uh, this country taken to here soon. I hope the market bounces back, though. The stock market's definitely down, dude. I went from 889 today in my portfolio when I woke up this morning to 723 or 773, something like that. So yeah, I'm not doing
There
too
was a pretty
much.
decent drop in the stock market. That's for certain. Um,
Well, not only that, but some companies have been getting folded the past couple of days too. I held stocks in a couple of penny stock companies, and just the past couple of days, they just completely got folded right under. Their ticker's gone and did reverse splits, and now my shares are gone. So there's a lot of craziness happening, not just in the crypto market, but also in the stock market as well.
right.
We're in a crazy time right now. People are freaking out. They don't know what to do. Everybody's running to crypto. People aren't messing with cash very much. Like this is weird times for a lot of people.
Most certainly. So I guess we'll go ahead and we'll move into our first topic of the day, um, which is Bitcoin analysts. Bitcoin analyst says supply shock underway as Bitcoin withdrawal rate spikes to a 1-year high. The supply shock is being unnoticed, similar to the Q4 2020 before the price of Bitcoin skyrocketed, says Willy Woo. Willy Woo, a on-chain analyst, anticipates a potential supply shock on the Bitcoin market as long-term holders continue raking BTC supplies for short-term ones. Wu stated in his Friday newsletter that the process might push more Bitcoin out of circulation. The analyst referred to the ratio of Bitcoin held by strong hands versus weak hands, also known as the Bitcoin supply ratio, noting that the former is actively absorbing selling pressure from whales who have been dumping their crypto holdings since February. Um, Says new active users are on the rise. Glassnode, another on-chain